DApps will change the world. Sorry, I just had to get really in the camera there because I want to drive it home. Decentralized applications. And I'm just going to break it down very simply for those of you that are new to all of this. This is a way that any, and I mean any type of system, can become safer, more reliable, more independent, more secure, all of those things out from under the control of the of the elite, if you will. All of these things are possible with decentralized applications. I don't care what system you're referring to. I mean, we could be referring to cloud-based computing. We could be referring to email applications. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Now let's talk about the centralized system and how that has changed in terms of currency, digital currency itself, and also how we are seeing this shift into other types of technological systems, which is really what is driving, in my opinion, not the only thing. Fiat is failing, but is one of the things that is also driving the price of many of these cryptocurrencies to levels we haven't seen before. Do you think this is just? Do you think people are just throwing their money to the wind? Just, oh, let's try this. No, there is a reason behind this, and that's part of it. That is part of the deal. So you get a news report. Oh, Yahoo, they have been hacked, and sorry, but you're going to have to make sure that your emails are secure. How many times have we, sorry, our servers are down, call back later. I mean, we're not talking about some of the small names anymore in business. Even big business, they have these problems. And while overall they do pretty well, there are still failures. You can have the best redundant servers, the most state-of-the-art type of backup systems, but ultimately you can only go so far. But in a decentralized world, it is so enormous. It is the globe. It is around the world that you have the ability and the real opportunity to take any type of technology or system and make it safe and secure, because it is set up on a system that is virtually failure proof because of the tremendously vast size of this user base. Okay, that's why Bitcoin has become so powerful, just as a currency. And we look at Bitcoin as a currency, although it can do so much more. And it has enabled the world to be able to move value back and forth. And it is powered by a network of miners, if you will, that are keeping this thing going in a way. And it's powerful. It is something that enables us to move value and to transact globally. with a method that is secure, that is fast and reliable. But for a while, our thinking, at least the majority of us, had a limited way of thinking. There were some of you out there that kind of knew what was going on. The the Vitalics out there, you know, some of you that are just like your genius is just off the charts. You saw something more. I need to put some WD-40 on this desk chair of mine because it kind of squeaks when I move it. I hear it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Sorry about that. But there was genius there. And we looked at cryptos and we said, okay, here's another crypto. Here's Litecoin. Here's Aurora Coin. Here's Peercoin. Here's Namecoin. Here's all these different coins. I remember from the get-go. Here's Dogecoin. And I am not in any way dissing any of them. I'm not criticizing any of them. So just want to make that clear. What I am saying is that there was a general mentality with a limited way of thinking on what it could do. And it was like same song, second verse. Let's just, and the only thing that we would say is, well, maybe this one transacts a little faster. This one has lower fees, this particular cryptocurrency. But when we began to understand about decentralized applications, and you know, we can give a lot of credit to some pretty brilliant people out there, not entirely to one person, but there have been some real pioneers in this and leaders that have brought this concept more into the forefront, at least. And I think we see that at least Ethereum has shown us what some potential can be. But this is not a video to pump up Ethereum. I'm not even positioned in Ethereum right now, so you can see that I'm very independent in that. But anything and everything has the potential. And then you don't have to worry about, I mean, you're not going to have to worry about whether it's your email or whether it's the photos that you store on the cloud or important data that you may have that you need backed up. I mean, this is better than, in my opinion, than some of the best types of hard drives that you could, external hard drives that you could have. I mean, as long as there is an internet, so to speak, which don't get me started on that, because I know there's a lot of, but I mean, we can't just fear everything. I mean, but you get my point. When you have a command post, when you have a headquarters where everything is being operated, it's more susceptible to failure, and that's the big picture. That's the bottom line. So all of the other things will fall into place when you have a successful DApp, and these will begin. I know they're a little bit lacking in user friendliness, but they're going to get there, and when they do, they are going to, in my opinion, crush the competition. Because it's like the difference between daylight and dark. I mean, why would you want to go and use, I don't care if it's email or cloud-based computing or anything else for that matter, when it has such limitations as far as its security, as far as its reliability, as far as its ability to give you freedom to use it in a way that's not so restrictive. You can't do that so much with in a centralized format, but with decentralization, you can. And decentralization goes way beyond digital currency. And when we can fully understand that and realize that and get that on the inside, then we will not have to fear where this thing is headed, or you know, like I know some people they buy a little cryptocurrency and they just like, oh, I hope it doesn't, you know, doesn't go down. Aside from a failing fiat system, the age of decentralized apps will, without question, in my opinion, cause the cryptocurrency market, which is the digital side of it, to take off to higher heights and greater depths. It's just going to be a result of this whole thing. So let's think bigger, because that's where it's at, because it is huge. I mean, just start brainstorming and thinking about all the things that you use. It's going to make it better. It's going to make it more flexible, more independent, more everything. It's going to be secure like a gazillion times more. Because is that even a... Anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. The Wright brothers invented the airplane. They were successful in the first flight. But Boeing, Airbus, Lockheed Martin, they have made airplanes to what they are today, even though they didn't invent them. And so we give credit to where credit is due. But DApps will take the existing systems that we use on a regular basis and turn them into something that we can rely upon in a way that we've never experienced before. And it truly will be a game changer without question. So be watching, because we're just scratching the surface. That's why I believe cryptocurrency is going to just continue to grow. That's why this is not just a rally. I don't think it is just a rally. This is I know people looking at charts and graphs, and that's wonderful. Hey, you people that do that are wonderful, because you understand it and you're brilliant and you get the idea. But I'm just trying to say that I think that this system just goes so far beyond what we can even hardly comprehend, that when I use that term, change the world, I know sometimes we can use that term loosely, but I truly believe that DApps will change the world. And when they become even more into the mainstream, more user-friendly, watch out, okay? And just think. You say, oh, well, I got late into Bitcoin, I got into this late or that late. Let me tell you, I ask people, just kind of do my own surveys, with all, I mean, we're over $100 billion market cap on all the cryptocurrencies right now, altcoins, everything, and still hardly anybody even knows about it. Just wait until it gets in the mainstream. It's gonna be epic. If you appreciate what I do, please upvote, re-steam, comment below, and follow me at Breaking Tonight. See you guys later. Bye-bye.